Hi friends, I welcome you again to Ezedigwe English language class. Please kindly subscribe to my channel. It will always give you notification, and when you do that, hit the bell icon so that you keep receiving notification each time we upload a new video. In our episode of the speech sounds, today we are looking at the affricates. The affricates is actually part of the classification of the consonant sound, like we did in our previous videos. The classification of the consonant sound, I told you that based on manner and places of articulation, the consonant sounds are classified into different classifications, of which the affricates is one of the classifications. And then in the affricates, they are the categories of the consonant sound classification where we have a total obstruction of the flow of air. You know, I told you that in consonant sounds, they are the speech sounds that are produced with a kind of obstruction in the flow of air through the oral cavity. And this obstruction can be total or partial obstruction. So the affricates are part of these classifications of the consonants where we have an outright total obstruction in the flow of air in the oral cavity. So if you look at what we have on the board, we have two phonetic symbols, two different phonetic symbols used to represent the affricates. And they are grouped into voiced and voiceless sound. Don't forget, as we talk about the voiced sound are those sounds that when we produce, as far as the consonant sound is concerned, if we produce such sound, we notice some level of vibration, that is some degrees of vibration in our vocal cord, the voiced sounds of the consonant sounds. While the voiceless are the categories of the consonant sounds that when we produce, we notice maybe a little or no vibration at all in our vocal cord. So if we look at the two phonetic symbols of the affricates, this is pronounced as ch. It is what? Ch. Sound ch. And this is voiceless. While this is j, j, and this is voiced. Like I said, they are grouped into voiced and voiceless. While this is voiceless, this is voiced. Now, apart from that, I need to tell you also that we have the same articulation pattern as we make efforts to produce the two different affricates. All right? So if we demonstrate this sound, like I have given you an example, you can do it out there, and this sound, you notice that we have the same pattern of articulation, but the only difference between the two is that this is voiceless, where you observe some kind of little vibration or even none at all in your vocal cord, and this is voiced, where you see, or when you produce this, of course, you notice the vibration I am talking about. All right, now let's have some words under these various symbols, phonetic symbols, as our examples. But those words, of course, they possess these sounds. Like I said again, we have it as ch, sound ch. We have word like church, church. If you look at this, we pronounce this as church, and we have the sound, this particular sound, obtained here and here. Church. And then we have this next one as watch. We have the sound obtained here. Watch. Watch. Sound ch, as in peach. Ch, as in peach. Ch, as in starch. Starch. Ch, as in catch. Catch. Now remember, when we talk about the sounds, we are focused on sounds. We actually spelled those words differently, But that's not our major concern. Our concern is on the uniformity of this sound that are possessed in all the examples outlined here. The first one is church. We have this sound, watch, pitch. We have cheap, starch, and catch. So we have a uniform sound that is obtained in all this example, which is ch. We have it here, 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 and all the words that I have outlined. So we come over to the second one, which is j, sound j. I told you this is the voiced, voiceless, voiced. And here we have the first example as gauge. Look at where we have the sound, gauge, gauge. And the second one, stage. We also have it here, stage, stage. And the next one is June, June. You see the same thing, the j is possessed here, j is also obtained here. The next one, even though we don't have a letter like this here, but we have a different thing, yet the same sound is obtained here. That's why we are less mindful of the spellings. So we have here as j. And this is engine, engine. The same thing, we have it here, engine. And the next example is jeep, jeep. We have the same sound here, jeep. The final example on the board, we have it as pigeon, pigeon, pigeon. So you notice that this sound, which is j sound, is obtained in these different examples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different examples, but there is a uniform sound that is obtained in all these different examples. Actually, they are spelled differently, but it doesn't matter. We are only concerned, with the sound that is obtained in all the examples. Always remember to hit the red button to subscribe to our channels and keep getting notification each time we upload a new video. Thank you very much.